Hi guys, Digital Principal and Computer Organization. The subject code is CS3351. Unit 3 Computer Fundamentals, and this is the second part video of Unit 3. In this video, I am going to explain you Von-Neuman architecture. Architecture of 1945. After its architecture by his name as Von-Neuman architecture. It is similar to the general computer architecture. This architecture also contains control unit, arithmetic and logical unit, memory and input and output. Van-Neuman based on this word computer concept where information data are stored in general computer we will memory has primary memory, secondary memory and cache memory. But here we will have only same memory. This memory space itself is able to store both the instruction data as well as program data. In the Van-Neuman architecture, there will be separate memory like primary memory or secondary memory. In this architecture, there will be only one memory unit. With the help of this unit, you can store both the instruction as well as program data. And this design also still used in most computer produced today. A Van-Neuman based computer has single processor. The processor is nothing but CPU and uses one memory for both instruction as well as data, and it executes the program following the fetch, decode and execute cycle. What is the fetch, decode and execute cycle? First of all, we are going to the user is giving input to the computer, and the computer is converting that data into binary languages, that is 0 and 1. Afterwards, it sent to the processor. With the help of the processor, it will send back to the output unit, and uh, output unit is monitor, and the displayed output is seen in the monitor. So this is the executing program, the fetch, decode, executing cycle. That is, you are giving an input, and the given input is decoded. Afterwards, is execute that given section, then it will produce our result. This is the Van-Neuman basic structure of architecture. So this is processor, central processing, the processor in Van-Neuman architecture. This input device and output device. User gives the input information to the computer, and user gets an output with the help of this output device inside the processor. Processor is configured using the control unit, arithmetic logic unit, and disarray register and memory unit. Register is also used to store the data. Components of Van-Neuman model is central processing unit, bus, and memory unit. Central processing unit is act as a processor, and it will perform the overall processing of that computer, and buses is used to connect one component to the another component. What is the use of bus? It's going to connect one component with the other component. Okay, this is the use of bus. And memory unit is used to store the data or information. Central processing is a part of the computer and perform the bulk of data processing operation in called the central processing unit and referred to the CPU. And it is responsible for executing the instruction of the computer program. The CPU performs variety of function dictated by the type of instruction that are incorporated in the computer. So CPU consisted of arithmetic and logic unit, control unit and variety of register. Arithmetic logic unit is used to perform the addition like addition, subtraction, multiplication. So these are called as arithmetic operation, and logical operation is and, or, and not. With the help of and logic, you will perform the multiplication. With the help of or, perform the addition, and not is used for inversion. And The control unit is a computer system control the overall operation of the computer, like ALU, memory, input and output device. So it is considered to be an motherboard of the processor of computer. The control unit consists of the program counter that contains the address of instruction to be fetched and the instruction register into which the instruction are fetched from memory for execution. The control unit is it has the counter to fetch the instruction. Afterwards, it sent back to the memory for execution. Register refer to the high-speed storage area inside the CPU. So the data processed by the CPU are fetched from the register. These are all the register, Q register in the processor. Memory address register, memory data register, and accumulator is also kind of register is used to store the data, and program counter, current instruction register. What is the use of memory address register? This register holds the memory location of data that need to be accessed. Memory data register is used to hold the data that is being transferred to or from memory. From memory unit, whatever the data is transferred or whatever the data is sent back to the memory, so this register is going to perform that data. And accumulator, so with the help of this accumulator register, can hold the intermediate arithmetic and logic result. Program counter. This register contains the address of next instruction to be executed. What if you want to execute next instruction means you can able to execute the next instruction with the help of this program counter. And current instruction register. This register contains the current instruction during processing. So it's going to process the instruction for at the time of the processing. So instant time of information or processed with the help of this current instruction register. Process or information shared between the register in multiple registers. So already I told you, bus is used as a connecting path. So with the help of the bus, you can send the data from one register to the another register. So usually the bus structure is consists of set of command line, one for each bit of register. Binary information transferred one at a time. It can transfer one bit of data to the and the control signal determine the register is selected by the bus during each particular register transfer. Here, control signal is used to determine the to select the register to send the data from one register to the other register with the help of this bus. Von-Neuman architecture, it has the bus is classified into three bus. One is address bus, data bus, and control bus. Address bus carries the address of the data, but not the data. For example, the data is present in the register 1 means in address bus, it's going to carries the data of register 1 address. So, it's not going to worry about what the data is, but it's going to care about only the register address between the processor and the memory. And the database carries the data between the processor and the memory and the input or output device. So in address bus is going to carry only the address of that specific register, but in database is going to transfer the data from memory unit and input output device. So in control bus carries signal or command from the CPU. Whatever CPU command is given by the CPU, so this command or carries by this with the help of this control bus. And memory unit is used to store the data or information of the computer. Memory stores binary information into a group of bits is called a word. The internal structure of memory unit is specified by the number of words contain number of bit in each word. Memory unit is nothing but it stores the data.